Hey there, I'm Michael Kuss with Russ Lacate. We are two Mets on the mic. Russ, this unsettled week, we're right into the heart of it. Comparatively, it's not as bad as last week. No heavy downpours. We're getting nice dry stretches, but we are looking at another wave of precipitation on the way. How's the timing?
Yeah, I think it's probably after the dinner hour into the evening sometime. I did see that some of the models were extending it later than that. And strangely enough, the Canadian model, which had been late for quite some time, the GEM had been rolling it in here a little quicker. And that was on the higher
Mhm.
resolution version. I think they had some rain coming into the southern suburbs, 536, that kind of
Yep.
thing. So I'm pushing it back a little farther, but tentatively so. I'm watching the Doppler radar, I'll put it that way. I think mostly the wet weather here is during the night and during the first half of the day, Thursday. And the back edge of that system, it's not well defined. It's not like it carves its way through here tomorrow. I think we're just left with some chunky cloud and a slow drying trend in the afternoon Thursday.
And then as we move from there into Friday, it does look like a ridging pattern sets up at least for a day, day and a half. In fact, a good chunk of the weekend now looks a little better where that ridge could take us all the way through most of Saturday. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm right on board with you there. Actually, I backed off talking about any rain until close to sundown Saturday.
Mhm.
So, yes, it'll be clouding over, but I think Saturday is just as warm as Friday. It might be 23, 24 degrees, which is really nice, splitting the difference between, sizzle and the cool conditions we've had. But ultimately, the rain's coming. I think it's Saturday night and maybe Sunday morning. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, Sunday looks like the wetter day now for sure. Not pouring all day, but a little damp, gray, and drizzly, especially through the early chunk of it. Next week, the models diverge a little bit. We start to see the potential for a warm up, but then the Canadian model still keeps some cooler air and some cloud cover in and out pretty much all the way through the middle of the week.
It's amazing how the initial conditions come in to affect, at days 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not quite the butterfly effect, but it is like that in that you get an alteration of the initial conditions and it has a huge impact when you get 10 days out on those models. So tough to say for sure. I do see it trending milder, but we'll believe it when we see it. I'll put it that way.